Greetings, my friends! IRS Commissioner Chuck Redding has a very important announcement for all Americans. Monthly checks will be automatically deposited to help millions of low and middle-income households as this inflation continues to soar to new records. Checks worth up to $500 will begin to go out to hundreds of thousands of eligible Americans this month. Friends, here's your daily news report and Ford stimulus check update. Please, friends, make sure to watch until the end of this video. And do share this video with your friends and on social media if they need more honest stimulus news. Also, I'll be announcing the 3 winners of this week's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway at the end of this video.
Included in the rescue plan. In the past, if you paid taxes and you had a good income, you could deduct $2,000 per child. So if you're making $200 grand a year and you had 3 kids, you got to deduct $6,000 off the taxes you owed. Well, that's fair. But guess what? If you're making minimum wage and you had 4 kids, you didn't get anything. It wasn't refundable. You didn't pay $8,000 in taxes. There wasn't what you couldn't reduce your taxes. So we made sure it was refundable. Because guess what? It's just as hard for a firefighter or a teacher or a cop who has the benefit of that tax break to raise his kids as it is for a wealthy person to raise their kids. No, and by the way, it's not a criticism of the wealthy. It's just to think about it. Think about it. It was well intended originally when the child care tax credit, when the child tax credit existed, or early on, because you said, well, we got to give a break for raising kids. But I remember it used to drive my dad nuts because we had 4 kids. It was a lot less. It was less than it was $1,000 then. But you know, if you're making what was $12,000 a year, that was like making 40 now or 50. If you're making that kind of money, you didn't have any taxes you could deduct it from. So there wasn't any benefit for your kids. Look, that's why the American Rescue Plan, we didn't expand the amount. We expanded the amount, but
So, my friends, we do have some good news. Several congressional leaders have released proposals to provide relief for increasing gas prices. Now, they are finally taking action and signing these bills into law. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp has already signed into law a bill that will send payments very soon to Georgians out of a state budget surplus of more than $2 billion. Of that surplus, $1.6 billion is being sent back directly to the pockets of Georgia residents who paid state income taxes for at least the last 2 years. These payments will come in 3 varying amounts, depending on how your household files taxes. Single tax filers or married taxpayers filing separately will receive a $250 check. Head of household filers will receive $375, and then married joint filers will receive a payment worth $500. At the time the law was signed, the Georgia state said that it would only be sending out the payments in the next coming weeks. But then the Georgia Department of Revenue has finally announced an official timeline for when you can expect to receive your check. Georgia state officials have said that eligible Americans should start seeing their checks in about 4 to 6 weeks. That would roughly mean that payments would be around May 4th to May 18th, which is really wonderful news, friends. The 2022 tax season is swiftly coming to an end. But IRS Commissioner Chuck Redding warned this week that many taxpayers could see delays in their refunds as the tax agency confronts a worker shortage and severe backlog of unprocessed tax returns. While testifying before the Senate Finance Committee, Chuck Redding acknowledged that continuing fallout from this crisis and that many tax changes included in federal relief measures is likely to delay tax refunds for some filers this year. Commissioner Redding stated, "The IRS is serving more people and entities in a global environment than ever before, while handling new and bigger responsibilities. At the same time, we have experienced delays in updating our IT systems, which means the IRS and taxpayers must continue to use certain paper-based processes." Although the IRS planned a hiring spree this tax season to process 20 million returns from previous years, the tax agency has so far hired just 2,000 of the 10,000 new workers it intended to hire. There are roughly 2.7 million paper returns from 2021 and 2.3 million returns from 2022 that have not yet been processed. By comparison, the Internal Revenue Service usually enters the tax filing season with fewer than 1 million remaining items to address. But still, Chuck Redding noted that the IRS has cleared about 90% of the error resolution backlog. And as of April 1st, the tax collecting agency has processed more than 89 million tax returns and has issued more than 63 million refunds, worth a collective $204 billion. The average payment so far is worth $3,352, which is much larger than last year's average of about $2,800. Though it may change by the April 18th deadline. There are fresh challenges facing the IRS this year. Taxpayers will have to reflect the monthly child tax credit payments and the stimulus checks that they received in 2021 on their tax returns, further complicating matters and increasing the likelihood of errors and also delays in processing their return. Commissioner Redding has also previously noted that the agency is really understaffed. Before the hiring spree, it had 20,000 fewer staff than it did in 2010. And its budget is roughly $11.4 billion, which is 20% less than it was in 2010. In addition to this, according to the Congressional Budget Office, more than 20% of the IRS customer service workforce has been unable to work for crisis-related health reasons over the last 2 years. If taxpayers file an electronic return with no issues and opt to receive the refund via direct deposit, the Internal Revenue Service anticipates that the money will arrive within 21 days. So friends, you can start tracking the status of your tax refund within 24 hours of filing using the IRS's Where's My Refund tool. Well, my wonderful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you very, very much for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate all of you. To say thank you, I'm giving away Walmart gift cards every Friday of the month. And the 3 winners of this week's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway are Robin Goldston, Charlene Christian Bostick, and Becky Burks. Congratulations, my good friends! Please note that if I have announced you as a winner, do remember to check your notifications page to claim the $100 Walmart gift card. Thank you so very much, everyone, and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.